Hello, boys and girls. We're going to be reading a wonderful story, and we have read this story before. During our first week in kindergarten, we read this story, but again, because it's Mother's Day week, I love to read it. It's called The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn, and some of you guys might remember it from the first part of the year. So it's about a raccoon and its mama, and so I just love to read it during Mother's Day week as well. So we open it up, The Kissing Hand. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, can I stay home with you?" Do you guys feel that way right now, or do you really want to go back to school? I know I really want to go back to school. So I feel the opposite of Chester Raccoon. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first, but you will love school once you start." Things definitely seem a little strange to us because we can't go to school, right? You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home." Now, raccoons are awake at night. They are nocturnal. Let's say that word together. Nocturnal. Nocturnal means that they're up at night, and so they go to school at night too, if raccoons do go to school. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand." "The kissing hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you.' And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts." Does your mom hug you like Chester Raccoon's mom hugs you? I bet she does. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now, do be careful not to lose it," she teased him, "but don't worry. When you open your hand and wash with your food, I promise your kiss will stick." So even though he would open his hand, the kiss will be there forever. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. I wonder what Chester is going to do with his mom's hand. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. This looks like the front cover of the book, doesn't it? Now you have a kissing hand too, he told her. And with a gentle goodbye and I love you, Chester turned and danced away. Look at all the nighttime animals going to school together. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester loves you, it sang. Chester loves you. And here's a picture of what their school light looks like. Now, I'm making an inference, which is a really good guess, that the owl is the teacher because everyone's looking at him or her. And we know all of these words. I love you. Boys and girls, I hope you love this story as much as I do. It reminds me of a mama's love to her baby. Now think about ways that your mamas love you, and think about ways that you can show your mom that you love her. Maybe by making her a card, maybe by giving her a kissing hand. You can write in your think book, or you can write in your writing packet for the week and tell me your ideas. All right, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.